Oh, I can't. Oh, it's all over my lips. Oh, this no joke.
Hello and welcome to Miller Hot Interviews, where the wings are hot but the questions are even hotter. Today we are joined by the incomparable Matthew Curtis Miller. How are you, sir?
I am nervous.
You're nervous?
Nervous.
What makes you so nervous today?
I've seen my beautiful wife just take the same challenge and...
Hey, I told you! Oh gosh! Oh gosh!
Woo. I'm nervous.
She was a trooper. Let's give Chrissy Miller a hand. She showed why she's a woman.
Man, I feel like
Woman. You know, that sort of thing. But we're gonna test Matt's mettle. That's what I did there. With these 10 hot sauces. We'll have 10 questions to accompany each one, and we're gonna go down a little journey, learning a little bit more about Mr. Miller. And we start off that journey with the classic hot sauce. All right, so he's jumped on board. Now, Matt, back in the spring when no one was remembering what kind of day it was because the year was just all over the place, you and a buddy started making videos for your students.
Here comes Friday!
Hello, Friday!
I love Friday!
Saturday is better!
So when did you realize you had a love and a knack for making videos, and do you have a favorite video you've made recently?
Yeah, my buddy and I, Keith Davis, started making fun videos for kids. We saw everybody's favorite metal band, Steel Panther, was making what day of the week videos, because nobody knew what day it was anymore. And we thought those were hilarious, so we decided to make our own school-appropriate versions. Kids liked watching them. It's been a thing.
All right, well, we'll move on to number 2. So doing good?
I am doing good, but I'm scared because I know that's the first one, but I was like, that one I can feel some spice on it.
But it's a slight feel. So this one, we've got a little bit of flavor. We got Melinda's Original Habanero Mango Pepper Sauce. So we're gonna have some of that.
By the way, Chrissy, these chicken nuggets are delicious.
Look at all those chickens.
Chicken nuggets. But yes, in 2020, it sure has been a doozy of a year, man. It felt like life was changing overnight. Concerts were canceled, Kaleidoscope canceled, hugging people outside of your household canceled. But what has been some of the things that were on the bright side, maybe some silver linings or drops of awesome, which I like that term, you discovered in this chaos and uncertainty?
Drops of awesome. He fallen in love with making videos. It's pretty awesome. I didn't know I had another skill. Spending time with the family has been awesome. We've got all kinds of new traditions that we've started up and routines that just didn't exist before because we were too busy.
Like one example?
Well, we recently started doing family dinners where each person in the family takes a turn making dinner each night, and they have to plan it and cook it and all that stuff. And so before it was, we just made whatever was around or what, but now that's been a real big bonus for us because now we're sitting around the table a lot more and eating together, and kids are learning how to cook and making dishes. So that one's been good. Nervous. Second sauce. I can feel spice.
So
I'm nervous.
Frank's Original Hot Sauce. Red hot, I should say. So, Sanford has a pet ordinance that limits a home to 8 dogs and cats. You're almost at the limit with Daisy, Reese, Miles, Beauty, Sophie, and Lou. Which pet do you relate to most and why?
I guess the one I relate to the most would have to be our dumpster diver dog, Daisy. She's all about finding that food, and for some reason I've had that problem my whole life as well. I didn't say it's the one I like the best, I just said.
We just relate to.
Maybe I can relate to her hangry emotions.
Los Calientes. Now, Chrissy complains that you never pay attention to lyrics,
That's right.
which she thinks are the most important part of a song. If you could pick one song to be your theme song, what would it be?
Oh, I don't even know what my theme song would be.
This is that ice cold Michelle fight.
But I also like Tenacious D a lot too, so it might be slightly inappropriate as well.
You're doing well, sir. You're doing well.
I'm just,
I
I'm
think there's
hiding
a-
the emotions.
I think there was a child that said you wouldn't at least get this high, so I won't say
hiding
who.
the emotions.
But anyways, Cholula hot sauce, a little green pepper, a little different take. And so on this question, we've got pictures with Matt, a young father, with his son Owen, and they're both got a little
Ah,
thing
yeah.
going on. What do you tell us
The
about that moment?
Mohawk. Well, when I was the band director at Southern Lee, we had a competition to reach a certain score at a marching band competition. And if we reached that score, I had to let my marching band students give me a mohawk. We hit that number, and so that Monday, brought the shears in, and the band students gave me a mohawk. And of course, Owen likes to do everything Daddy does as well, so we both sported a mohawk.
Would you go back to it?
I would go back to the mohawk if I had a purpose for it, but when I got a mohawk then, I had a forehead, but now, as Sarah has told me, I've got more like a 7-head instead of a forehead.
Well played. So we got Moore's spicy mustard hot sauce, but you know,
I like this one too. That one's good.
and probably a better question with you know you're such a supportive husband. And yes, you're a rock. Hey, look at that. That's representing. And in 2017, when Chrissy went vegan, you helped rally the kids.
Listen to your father.
And all of you decided to ditch eating meat. What are some of the most surprising things you've learned on this plant-based journey?
Surprising things. I thought I would really like just go like monster crazy needing meat.
Arby's, we have the meat.
So I think it's been helpful like diet wise, because now we're a little more restricted when we go out, and it keeps me from running through the fast food like I used to. Now I just can't order whatever I want off the menu. It's really small, but I mean, I don't miss it at all, and eating less meat, or in our case no meat, is much healthier for your body than to keep pounding it down, and it's helpful to the animals. And yeah, so I mean, the more we can do for our planet, and the more we make animals happy, go to it.
We have Melinda's original habanero garlic pepper sauce. Oh, it has one little flame there out of 5, so maybe it's not too bad with that. But you know, hey, you're this far, that's a celebration, right? And you're a celebratory sort of guy. Why are you so against listening to Christmas music before Thanksgiving when the rest of the family only wants to bring joy to the house?
I don't know. I like things, they come to you when they're supposed to. I don't know. Christmas music after Thanksgiving, I'm just one of those people.
Yes.
Seasonal.
Seasonal, yes.
Seasonal, which starts as soon as you step away from the Thanksgiving table, boom, you can go light it up.
All right. Now, we come to that part of the evening.
Creamy.
Now we come to that moment that we're all looking forward to. For question number 8, we've got Da Bomb, Beyond Intensity. It has shooketh many a man and human upon it, but your wife survived.
Barely.
Oh my God, it's on fire! Will is on fire!
She went through the throes of its power. And it does say this sauce is extremely hot. Keep out of the reach of children and consume 1 drop at a time with extreme caution. A product of Kansas. Do you believe something in Kansas is this hot?
Kansas don't know how to do no hot wings. Kansas.
Oh, I apologize, Kansas. Holy.
Shaquille O'Neal has verified that.
Yes, he's even apologized to the great state of Kansas for question number 8. So, all right, we're about to.
I'm taking a little bite of this, by the way.
All right, so you used to work at a video rental store. What was it called? It was a Family Video.
Max.
No, I'm sorry, no, Movie Max, right? So Movie Max just down the road in Tramway. And you watched a Oscar-nominated movie. Name your top 5 films of all time as of this date.
Longest Goodnight. Lots of things by Quentin Tarantino. Woo! Oh, this no joke. God, spreading. Woo! There's the head. You can't think of much else. Oh, they're not joking. Well, that did not help. No beer with the bomb. Oh, I can't think of what to say. Oh, it's just you can't do anything else other than talk about this. Oh, I can't. Oh, it's all over my lips. Really terrible. The water helps, but as soon as you take the water away, it just roars right back at you.
Moving forward, Melinda comes back with a ghost pepper sauce and stuff. Now, as you know, here in the great state of North Carolina, the Tar Heel State, we're pretty big on college basketball. And how did you come to pull for the Duke Blue Devils?
My parents got me involved in soccer. I gotta talk real fast, oh man, and it just comes right back. It's terrible. You gotta try it. My parents got me in soccer when we first moved. Everybody made me talk because I guess I sounded like a Californian.
The Californians.
What are you doing here?
And they asked what my favorite basketball team was, and I said the Lakers. And then they were like, no, college. And I went, UCLA? My tongue, I can't. Oh, I can't. It's drooling. They said, no, do you like Duke or Carolina? Do you like State? And I said, well, who likes Carolina? Like everybody on the soccer team raised their hand, almost all of them. And I was like, what about State? And there was some people that raised their hand for State. And I said, what about Duke? And there was one kid that liked Duke, and everybody started laughing at him because he liked Duke. And I didn't know anything about any of the teams. So I told everybody I liked Duke from that point on to help the little kid out because he needed somebody. I stayed Duke from that point on.
There's a little, you can dip a little bit, the last dab.
Hot One's last dab.
Wait, before you do it, do that.
I can't even think.
It was just as awkward as you think.
The last dab.
That's already a heaping helping too. I would say your teeth needs to hit the back of the sauce.
I'm taking it all. The masculinity of taking that whole bite was not awesome.
Your 10th question. What makes your family so epic and awesome? I can feel the hair grow on your chest right now.
What makes my wife, she is epic and awesome. But
Well, the whole family,
The whole
too,
family. I love how we do things together, and I love how even if we scream and yell and get upset over something else, we all just pull back together and stick together and make sure everybody's all right. And we keep sailing the ship, no matter if the ship is sinking or if it's sailing somewhere pretty. We still stick together on that ship.
His mind and his physical prowess has conquered 10 questions of Miller Hot Interviews. And just remember, thank you so much for coming on out. And let's give a hand to Mr. Matt Miller getting through this. And remember, this has been Miller Hot Interviews, where the wings are hot, but the questions are even hotter.
I had the bomb.